What the hell is going on? Check, check, check. I don't know what the hell's going on. And I think the microphone is actually really good. Let me know. I'm gonna do some. I need to fix this. I need to fix this because something just happened and my whole thing broke. Let me know if I'm very dark as well. I'm gonna do some fixing. All right, let me just. It just kicked me out. It just kicked me out. I don't know why. Have no clue at all. All right, guys, welcome. Join in. Let me see if the chat works and everything. Gonna do some tags. All right. Hope you guys are doing fine. Let me know in the comments if the thing is good looking, because I'm a little bit dark and I don't know if it's okay or not. And I'm gonna check. What the hell's going on? Everything is breaking down. All right, it's working. If I do some more lights, is it good? I think it's too much. No, I don't like it. Let me get on Mac. Yeah. But indeed, guys, we are live and welcome Black Cat. We're gonna do some. I think we need. It's been like a entire week since I was last live. Hello, Black Cat. Hello, Edelwolf. And I think the microphone is pretty good, right? I ordered from China. All right, my friends. Let's put up something. I don't see even what I'm putting on, but all right. Let's have this for a while. Everybody, welcome. Let's wait for some people to join in. We can talk about some updates on the channel. Some updates on the channel, and as well, yeah, about my computer. The computer is, I like my computer. Like I said, guys, hold up. Let me put a super chat. Let me put a super chat aim. So the new computer works fine. Like I told you guys, I was gathering some money from you guys for the computer because I need to have it. I need to have it because I'm not able to mix and edit my videos, and I edit a lot, and I do. And all of my videos that I do, guys, it's all me, everything. And I know that a lot of YouTubers do not do that. Either they're incapable of, well, probably it's the incapability. Let's talk about some trolls. No, let's not. Let's talk about the main topic about. I'm gonna do. Hold up. Let me do this. What topics you want me to cover in the future home lives? And you guys can comment right away. And yes, I'm well aware what's going on with my channel. It's ridiculous, but it is what it is. And let's put some music on as well. And then we're gonna go to the topic. How are you guys? How is Black Cat? How is Edelwolf? I am preparing some new stuff. I am preparing to make some. Hold up. And I don't know if the music is loud or not. So, guys, what I was saying, yeah, I'm gonna do some new stuff. I'm gonna release some new videos on different channels because clearly this channel is a bit doesn't get to everybody. But that's all right, guys. Remember that you guys here are gonna see a lot of stuff, but in the future, I am gonna be transforming to other channels, to the new channels of mine. Guys, in this video today, we're gonna be talking about um, the situation with the border right now. Why? Well, I'm kind of a specialist in this topic, but also I get a lot of questions from people that like, what's the situation right now? Because guys, there's different kinds of phases from back in the day, but recently, let's go back to December, and the situation was that, of course, for example, I had one a member for Igor Travel, a Russia Travel Help member. He was traveling from America to through Narva to Russia, and it was so inhumane, the situation at the border, that he actually wrote to me that, "So what's going on?" He stood there in line for a very long time, I don't know, maybe 8 hours, and he decided not to actually go across the border. He actually left the line after like 8 hours or something. And after that, he was overnight in Narva, and then he decided to go back to Tallinn and fly to Istanbul, and from Istanbul to Russia. So that's how crazy it is that people from from around the world are not cannot believe how horrifically people have been, not horrifically, but very questionably, sometimes horrifically being handled by Estonians, and yeah. But even though it seems they are very nice when you're there, but the things they make you, some people do, they make some people do, is kind of crazy. I'm gonna go back to those stories in a bit. And so the situation at the border right now, currently as we speak, is way better. I'm glad to say it's way better because mm, well, December was the time for holidays. People traveling to be with their loved ones you know, in Russia, and there was huge lines all around, all the way up to New Year's Eve. Crazy lines, and people were waiting. Like, I know the worst case scenario, I heard people waiting for close for 15 hours and still weren't able to get across the border before the closing time, and the closing time is 11 p.m. So the situation right now is that the border from Estonian side, and because of the Estonian side, um, it's opens at 7 a.m. local time and 8 a.m. Russian time in winter, and it closes in Estonian time at 11 p.m., 12 p.m. Russian, 12 p.m., 12 a.m. Russian time. And in December, it was horrific. But currently, as I traveled like a week ago, a little bit over a week ago, the situation is way better. So the situation is that actually there's no lines at all, which is like unbelievable. Like, people are crazy celebrating. This is so good. And so throughout the day, there is no lines at all. I came late to Narva this time, and last time I arrived to Narva 2 weeks ago, a bit less than 2 weeks ago. Um, I came so late that I wasn't actually. If I was gonna cross the border, there was no line. I could have done it, but there was no way for me to continue from Ivangorod onwards. And because of the financial situation, yes, I'm traveling a super budget way, economic style. So the border was Narva hotel, well, actually hostel, was twice as cheap as the Russian counterpart. Plus, for me, rubles is something like that I treasure. So I would rather not use. I would rather not use, um, rubles for unnecessarily fees. So I stayed overnight in Narva, and the story will continue right after this messages. Guys, Black Cat towards computer fees. Thank you so much. $5. Then right away after that, $50 for computer things. Thank you so much, my friend. It will go to the computer fees. And I'm gonna have to actually also download Premiere Pro. I edit with Premiere Pro, which is a bit tough. And if I'm on a telephone, I use CapCut now. But so yeah, the basic. But thank you so much. I appreciate. Спасибо. Thank you so much. I'm glad to receive some donations because I do spend all of my time and efforts and health on Russia content. Hello, Coraline Customs. You want to hear about customs? We will go there. Go there right away. Hold up. Let me just give a heart to Black Cat, the legend himself, Ada Wolf, moderator as well. You guys rock. Thank you so much. So, guys, the situation. Continue on. So, I saw days before because you are able to actually see into Narva border crossing from online webcam, and you should do that before trips. And this way, I knew there was no border, there was no people for many days. I was like, yes, it has to be really bad luck in order for me to enter. Uh, in order for me to be in a line. So I went early morning. I was 15 minutes to 7, so 15 minutes before opening time. And I noticed this thing. Currently, it might change. Remember, guys, things might change with the Russian-Estonian border on the Estonian side and Russian side. But the border is the only time there is a line currently, like right away. It can change tomorrow. Was in the morning. There was maybe like I don't know, closer to 50 people in the line, and that means after they started open the border at 7, they started letting people in. So the border was like it took me 40 minutes to get there, but that was enough for me to miss my original bus, Ivangorod bus to St. Petersburg for $7.50, and actually now I think it's $9 right now. Yeah, they raised the prices. And inflation is another thing that we can discuss if you want. All right. And the reason why there's a inhumane, in a way, well, not in a way, inhumane, behavior for people crossing the border. First of all, they demand to know what you're doing in Russia. I don't know if that's their business, especially if your visa says what it says, family, or it says tourist, business. I don't know. The visa says what you're doing there. It says enough, but they demand answers. And I recommend you just answer, not don't make it any harder. And but they're actually checking everybody's bags for entire from the last fall all the way up to this one because they have nothing better to do. Even though when there's a huge line, they do that. Nevertheless, they let few people in, and Estonians check all the bags. They're searching for euros. Anyways, I suggest you exchange your money right at the border. There was a pretty good exchange rate right next to the Estonian border, 2 minutes away, 1 minute away, and it was like in Russia, which is the best price, best exchange rate, it was 105.5, and on the Estonian side it was 1.2, and I bargained for zero point 0.5 rubles more, so I got it for 102.5, and that's okay, you know. And what else? So currently, because there's so little people in line, they decided to make even more, checking people even for more. And I read the stories in certain groups where like elderly woman or like older lady was complaining that they actually strip search. They take people one by one to rooms, make them take all their clothes off, and they're searching for euros, like in your well, if you're a female, in your bra, in your underwear. Fucking crazy, guys. Somebody, I'm sure there's a well, I'm sure things will go right at some point. Let's put it like this. God sees everything, and so yeah, that's why they're actually putting even more effort into humiliating people who traveling to Russia, and no matter what reason. All right, there was a question from Sergey. Is there any progress on the opening of the Finnish-Russian border? Guys, I've told you for many times, from my perspective, from my specialist point of view, and I've been right, unfortunately. There's nothing going on with that. They actually, the last time they said like a couple months ago that they're not gonna open it, just because they don't even lie anymore. Uh, so Edelwolf is not hiding anything in his bra. Well, they're gonna find out if you do. They're sneaky little ones. Um, but that's the situation, guys. I'm telling you so that you are prepared. It doesn't happen to everybody. It might happen more to, maybe even Russians than other ones. Wow, but is there no metal detector instead of making people naked? Uh, Listen, bro, they have everything. They nowadays, uh, by the way, I'm not sure about Narva. In Luhama, they have a metal detector because they have little less staff. Don't get crazy. This place doesn't have a lot of staff either, and probably they don't intend to have them as well, even though it's closed for the night. So I guess they should have more people working. But no, usually there's like one, maximum two, you know, booths open for you to enter. And very last time, for example, the if you have a EU passport, you're able to use the fast route. But no, they didn't put it on. Maybe intentionally, I don't know. Make everybody stand in line. So they want to have this one-on-one discussion. And yeah, but they do have a metal detector, and even if they don't, you still open. There's like a couple of places or three places, and then there's a personnel looking through your bags, everything. They're looking at cameras, so like, is this professional? No, man, it's a 300 euro camera. What you think? My telephone is everybody's iPhone is 5 times more expensive than an action camera. What the hell? And but they have nothing else to do, guys. I'm telling you. Hello, Greg. Hello, everybody. Guys, support the channel with a super chat, just like we have a super chat from Black Cat right there, nicely pink, red, and so yeah. And as I was saying, so okay, we have an update for this. The last time we heard from, I think, from was it Orpo, somebody, which is a prime minister. He said not something about not opening the borders, which is and now we have a comment from Imo last week. Stoop said that the border is opening up to Russia. Yeah, they like to do these games, It's up to Russia. Back in last year, they said we need Russia can decide if we open it up. If not, we need some guarantees. Yeah, they're gonna crawl there. to you. They want to, to have once in their lifetime some kind of a, you know, feeling of power, I guess, but they're not gonna get it. So unfortunately, people are their own citizens are suffering. But I've said that before. I think they just don't care about uh, people with Russian background. That's just pure Russophobia, 100% true nature of the people right here. Not all, but more enough. Igor has the merch. Check it out. Yes, indeed. I'm gonna order some stuff. And guys, let me show you. We have also. Hold up. We had a greeting from. Here we go. We had a greeting from our Australian subscriber. You guys might know him from my last year's video, and he ordered my Russian McDonald's t-shirt, which is funny. He's in front of Ryan is in front of Australian McDonald's with the Russian McDonald's. I think that's a great troll. And of course, the foreign agent camp. Those products are good quality, so go check it out. Link in the description. So yeah, thank you, Ryan, for copying that up. We had more questions, guys, right there. We're gonna continue across the border in a second. We have some questions, Coral and customs, and yeah, we're now talking about the customs. And Sergey continues. Is there any greetings, BC, Greg? What if you have the U.S. passport? Nothing changes, the same stuff. Um, they get annoyed usually when they see if there's a foreigner from even further coming to Russia, especially for traveling reasons or tourism visas. My subscribers have told me about them like clearly being annoyed hearing that people are traveling to Russia to see Moscow, St. Petersburg. They hate it. They live in a small country with very small cities, and so I don't know, or it's political and jealousy. Igor, did you have to redo your eSIM cards? This refers to Black Cat asks about this update that I'm the only one who made a update thanks to my partner Braiden Consulting law firm. So what I was saying, and that refers to the thing new law, refers to the new law where you have to update very painfully your process to get a SIM card. For those who are traveling first time or those who already have like a SIM card in Russia. And no, I did not, because I was there for 4 days. Like I said, guys, this process takes you weeks. So I have to do it in parts. And during the 4 days, I couldn't to take, pardon ways. Is that a way to say it? I couldn't pardon ways with my passport for most of my trip. So I didn't, but I have to do it. Otherwise, I'll be in trouble. All right, we have more questions, guys. We're still at the Estonian side of the border in the story of the process. And notice this situation that you see in the cover picture of this video. This was in the beginning of December, and I'm telling you right now that, in the beginning of January. Was it? I think it was, or late. Yeah, it was beginning of January. That's when I came. Yeah. So that image is from there, and that was the line. That's the line for like 6 to 8 hours at the best. And now I'm telling you guys, there's no lines at the Estonian side, but I'm telling you about the process. Okay. Yeah, if you have a USA passport, no difference, guys, on the Estonian side, and a little bit different on Russian side, but still pretty normal stuff. Bizocho Dulce asks, which customs controls you less? The one at the airport or the one at the border with Estonia? I mean, don't make you undress. Uh, Well, listen, if you're, it's a bit weird question because if you in case you want to fly to Estonia, I don't know why would you want to do it. I guess if you want to travel through Narva, yeah, you can do that. But if you arrive to Estonian border from, so you're not entering Russia at the airport, so the customs is not making you do all this unless they have to, but normally not. And so you're gonna from Tallinn airport, you're going to have to take a bus to Narva border, and the story begins all over again. But if you fly from Istanbul, because they don't fly, you cannot fly from EU countries to Russia because of these actions against Russia. So you have to fly from Istanbul, Serbia, Dubai, etc., and some other places. So, and that means you will enter from Istanbul right to Moscow. So there's nothing of this inhumane behavior. But we are going in the story. Story continues, so we're gonna go to the Russian side, and I can tell you more about normal procedures. But airport usually, I'm gonna just tell you right away. Airport usually is a bit, a bit better borders, border control, and not border control, customs and stuff. It's a bit more shiny, etc. Plus, it's like more representative. Narva border, guys, for Russia, for example, it's before this happened, it was a very relatively small border. It's not intended for people all across the world to enter. That's why it's been in problems. Russian side put um, the bridge. It's actually a beautiful bridge through over the Narva River that connects Russia and Estonia. So you go across the border over the bridge. So it's really beautiful and epic border, but it's not. You're not supposed to go there for all around the world. Plus, there's the situation that there's no vehicles crossing the border. You only pedestrians because Russia is renovating the whole place. So there's this as well. Guys, remember support with a super chat if you have a questions. Sure, you can ask it without one as well. ID immigration office lines long in St. Petersburg or Moscow. Do you recommend do business investments in St. Petersburg? I of course do. I believe right now there's more possibilities in Russia now that so many foreign companies left. Russian company took over, and the Belarusian Chinese, and so definitely make investment. I think it depends on what, but in general, I would, if I would have money, I would do right away. So okay, now immigration office lines long. Yes, they are. That's what I know. A certain YouTuber had to go there. Let's put it like this. I don't know if he wants to put his name out there, but my friend, and I knew this beforehand, but I actually saw like a situation with his through his eyes, and it's crazy. It's these type of places are pretty chaotic. There's a so-called живая line, live line, meaning that you come place if you don't have a time reserved, you have to stand in line, and there's like you're gonna be one of the many people from Caucasus areas. Uh, all right, so continue on. Good question. Hello and welcome, says Black Cat. But yeah, reckon if you, so yeah, it is a line. But guys, if you need some immigration help, big help, it costs some money, but it's definitely worth it. You can use Braiden Consulting line description. There's a link in the description with my link. You get a 10% off of the fees, but they're gonna help you all the way through, and that's a big help in Russia because it's really chaotic. Okay, Petri Pete says, still no Russian authority has said that Russia would be able to prevent illegal migrants from coming. Well, they're not gonna do that. They don't need to do that. Um, But you're referring to the same story, that because why would they say so? I think they maybe even said so, but they just not making a number out of it. But Finnish authorities says there's no people in bushes waiting to cross the border to Finland. There's nobody there. The only reason they're keeping it closed is political. Forget all these bullshit about some people, some I don't know, bears and dogs running across the border, or people. There's no such thing. It doesn't matter. The only thing is now is all political. They cannot even open the border because that would be something, some positiveness. Have you ever heard anything good that the Western has done towards Russia, opening something up? No, it's about closing, getting stricter sanctions, blah blah blah. So Finland is not going to be the one making good thing towards its own citizens, because they don't give a shit, and because they want to rather lick somebody's, you know what, in order to be in good faith. Boom, there I said it. Microphone drop. Here it is. Hold up. Microphone drop. Uh, Lynn Flynn's Photography, Canada and USA offers SIM card and eSIM card by telephone company called Phonos. And it works in Russia with unlimited internet data, a few prepaid minutes. Flynn's, you're talking about the situation probably before this new law. All foreign SIM cards are not gonna work. Well, normal SIM cards are gonna work, but eSIM cards and these type of things are not gonna work. Guys, there's a lot of talking, so we can do that. I can then continue the story about crossing the border. We're still now fish. Remember, the story stopped at us being at the customs of Estonia. Is it Estonia or only, or is it the same with Latvia and Lithuania also? I think what I've heard. I don't know actually. I know that Lithuanian border towards Belarusian is similar. But I know that people crossing from Latvia are by buses are going through Narva as well, and yeah, Narva. So I don't know about. I know there's border crossings in Latvia as well, but the buses from Riga travel all the way to Estonia throughout the night or longer, and then they cross the same as everybody else. Igor, Russia, Sasha is getting an apartment soon. That's, you mean in St. Petersburg? I know he's been in searching. He hasn't asked for my help though, but he knows what he's doing. Also, Tinkoff Bank, once you're already an existing customer, issuing eSIM cards right from the banking app. All this with the new law is changing. Nothing is valid. All right, a lot of questions, guys. Use super chat to highlight. I'm losing. I'm losing. Mm-mm-mm. We have to learn the language, says Black Cat. It will return in 2026. What is? Do you recommend applying a residency when they come to Russia with tourist visa or no? Uh, if you cannot apply to residency with a tourist visa, if you want to apply for residency based on the shared value visa, you can check my video with Maria Butina, or otherwise with legal with the law firm Braiden Consulting. So it has to be a special shared values visa that you enter Russia with, and then you can apply for uh, temporary residence permit. So you cannot do with any other visas. I have a family visa. I can stay for longer time than tourists, way longer, but I cannot apply for shared values visa, which I would do. But if you do, you have to also be living in Russia when you apply. Well, if and when you get a positive note, remember you have to be 6 months out of the 12 months in Russia as well. So there's a trick to it, of course. It's a residence permit. Oh, he has it picked out. I gotta ask. I gotta ask Sasha. I call him Toll though. I don't call him Sasha. I call him Toll. Um, Okay, thought residency options were better now for Americans. Just wanted to say I crossed the narrow border in December as an American and it didn't have any issues, just took a couple hours. That's super, man. You're lucky. Was it really early in December, Vincent Palmieri? Because later on it was really a shit show. Not for Americans, for everybody. But like I said, yes, Americans cross the border normally both ways. Probably easier from the Russian side. I'm going to tell you more about the Russian side next. Does customs take away your Russian souvenirs when they're going back to EU? No, they don't. This is, by the way, a good question because I've heard this before in different chat. Even Russians ask about. No, they don't. Only sanction stuff, and sanction stuff are vodka, some expensive jewelry, and that type of stuff. So no worries, you can bring everything. I brought even this one. And this looks expensive, guys. I told you this looks expensive, but this is like tourist stuff. Well, it's Soviet, it's old Soviet, and it's amazing. I got it, guys, just like you wanted me to. Remember, but I was worried about this. Actually, I was worried about not Estonians. I was worried about Russian side because if you cannot export from Russia anything expensive like museum stuff. That looks like museum stuff, but it's cheap. So I was worried about that. But no problems. They just used. I think I need to continue with the Russian side now with the border stuff. You have a lot of questions, but then again, it's sure nice to talk to you guys. I usually just release my trips from different times, new and a little sometimes already released. So um, it's fun to talk to you guys. I think we need to put some music on, right? All right. Does Braiden Consulting can apply for a trip to other cities other than Moscow? Do they send it someone with applicants since I don't speak Russian? Apply for trip to another cities. I don't think they you need physically. I don't. It's probably only Moscow. They have some other offices as well, by the way. They have some other offices, but you don't need them to be next to you. They are dealing with shared values visas and temporary residence permit with foreigners that don't speak Russian. They do it their own way. Don't worry. It's 100%, and you can see from their like Telegram chat group that they have all the time some positive feedbacks, not feedbacks, positive results. People getting the RVP, which is residence, temporary residence permit. Randoy and Mias, thank you so much for your super chat. Man of Beaches, that's with the BEACHE. No, CH. All right. What else do we have here? Does Brain border only for you? What is this ITPL border only for you? Yes, it was on the 8th by Vincent, so it just waited outside like 2 hours, which is good considering other experiences. When I left on the 23rd, the line was easily at least 12 hours. Exactly. So, guys, my story is legit. I know what I'm talking about. 12 hours at least, indeed. Hi from Luhama border crossing. Ismo is on the border right now. Oh man, now it's 1 p.m. Luhamaa time. Luhamaa is the other border, the only border in Estonia that you can travel overnight. And I'm just gonna release a video about it soon. But Ismo, tell us what is the situation at the border. I think, based on my knowledge, let me know if I'm wrong. There's maybe one bus ahead of you, but possibly no bus ahead of you, and you're just waiting to continue. I think you just arrived probably. I think you just arrived, so it's too early to call, right? You left at 7 or at 9 p.m. from Tallinn, depending on that. Let's wait for Ismo story from the actual Estonian border right now. Luhamaa used to be the best option when Narva was overpacked, but even Luhamaa was really, really long. My trip with over Luhamaa took me 24 hours, guys. The last time I did, and I said, that's enough. Peter Suvara flew from Australia and had no issues. Man, that's awesome. Did you fly from Australia via Istanbul, right? Or what? Yes, exactly. Black Cat says, what stops did you have to make with flight? Please tell us hello and welcome. Ismo says, yeah, we have been inside the bus for 30 minutes. That's nothing. That's nothing. But hopefully you're going to get fast. It might take you like 31 hour. Hopefully it won't take you as it did before. And Luhama, they have the sensors. They check your bags. Maybe Lux Express is still there. Well, Ismo, if you're at the border and there's nobody in front of you, you're gonna see it if they're ahead of you. The bus is not traveling too far. It stops right after the border, so you're gonna see it if it stands there. So if there's no bus, so there's no people either, probably. And David says, I go via Gdansk to Kaliningrad, 1 hour to cross border upon entry and 2 hours upon return. Oh, I've heard a lot of bad stories from Poland referring to Kaliningrad entrance, but 1 hour sounds like super nice. No, via Dubai. All right, gotcha. I really, I'm itching to visit Dubai as well. I've been checking out some other YouTubers' channels. It seems like a cool place. All right, guys. Flight to St. Petersburg was very empty there and back. So yeah, now I got you. You came to Kaliningrad. Well, I would have stayed in Kaliningrad for at least a couple of days. That's what I'm gonna do once I get there. And I still need to make plans where I'm gonna go. Oh, now I'm gonna have a big reveal. I'm gonna have a big reveal soon, guys, about my future. I hope you guys support me. I bought a DJI. You bought a DJI RS3 mini gimbal. What's that? Just a gimbal. Okay, so they check my luggage before exit. All right. There's another Echolines in front of us. Oh, okay. So that's why. So they're not gonna let you in before they go, but you already know that. And Echolines. Maybe it's from. I think it's from. It might be from Riga then. Grizzly Khan says, all right, guys, let's continue with the story while you guys are chatting in. Remember, you can join in with a super chat or use a PayPal or buy me coffee too for my next trip and, of course, for my computer fees. The computer cost me 1,200 and it's a used one, but it has some power for editing. That's what it needs. So, guys, I was at the border. Now we'll continue the story with the border. And not just the story, I'm just giving you the situation. How does it go currently, more or less? So after the check-in, they're gonna let you go, and you have to cross the bridge by yourself, no matter what weather. But it has a roofing all throughout the whole walkway. But it's usually really windy. You can check how does it look like on my channel. It's really beautiful. And so the Russian side currently in Ivangorod side is super effective. But as a foreigner, there's a chance you're gonna have to wait for a discussion, so to speak, a discussion. That's where foreigners with a foreign passports get checked. It's an interview. They're just checking out that you're coming with all the right reasons. You fill in a certain paper. They're gonna check your IMEI code, and so yeah, that's gonna happen. But once they check you, because the line in Estonia is so slow, so that's why Russians are actually pretty fast as well. So you cross the Russian passport control first. After that, you go through normal Russian customs. Russian customs, you put your bags. They're gonna ask, "What do you have? Do you have anything to declare?" And basically that's money. If you need money to you basically they're asking if you're bringing more than 10,000 euros or dollars, and because Estonians, if they find out you have euros, they won't let you through. They're gonna make you, I don't know, they might, I don't know, they probably won't take it, but they're gonna make you go back and exchange the money. So yeah, so basically you shouldn't have any euros. And but if you do, I don't know, 10,000 is the maximum, and dollars are totally fine on the Estonian side as well. Well, that's not Estonian thing; it's an EU sanction thing. That's the case. Peter Suvara, keep on producing. Thank you so much for your super chat, my friend, and I will keep on producing. I have a ton of stuff I want to show you guys, and tons of stuff I want to continue with the new me. New me is coming up, guys. Igor Volume 2.0. Um, so let's continue. They're gonna check the bags and they're gonna go through the X-ray or whatever it is. So that is actually really convenient, and they're gonna see everything that is. If there's some questions, they're gonna ask you to open it, etc. Basically, there's no restrictions, no crazy restrictions. Currently, I don't know why would you have, but don't bring any meat or food items. You know, some sandwich maybe fine, but or I don't know what, but food items are not okay currently in Russia. That gives you, and I know that not harassment, but even Russians, because Russians usually bring food with them. That's like a cultural thing, you know, for the trip or something like some good meat, or that's like from back in Soviets. That's something they do. So currently, because of there's some kind of an influence, another influence, some kind of a sickness in some meat in Europe. So there's like a harsh, they're really harsh on it. No food across the border, and they're getting fines for that by kilograms. I don't know how it is. So don't bring any. After that, you're free to go, and after that, you come out on the Ivangorod side. If you have a bus, then you have. If you came on a bus to Tallinn and you continue onwards, the bus is currently not waiting for you at the border side. You actually have to go to the Hotel Vitis, most commonly. It's the same place where my minibus leaves to Russia, St. Petersburg, but you have to go pretty far. So it takes you like 15 minutes walking all the way there. You're going to cross the T-34 tank. You're going to cross the legendary Stalova that I haven't still released, Black Cat, my Stalova, Russia's last or first Stalova at the border video coming up, my friend. And so, yeah, that's the situation. You have to walk all the way there. And if you have a big luggage, you can use some overpriced taxis over there. The taxis are really not ruthless, but the prices are crazy. It's gonna. I heard that all the way to the center, which is like literally 50 minutes walking, they might charge 500 rubles. That's a lot of money, guys. If you want to go on a taxi all the way to St. Petersburg, private, it's gonna cost you like maybe 10,000. So yeah. Um, but if you don't have that bus, and if you're planning to go by that little minibus that I use sometimes, last time I used it, it's also by the Vitis Hotel. If you have some time, there is right where's the T-34 tank. There's first, I think it's Magnet grocery store, and right by the Vitis Hotel, there is Peterочка. You can go and buy some pastries and food and wait there, feed some cats like I did. Go check out my short videos. And so that's the situation right now. On the way back, there was an issue also that all the people that went in December to Russia were coming back from the holidays. So it's super packed on the Russian side, also like many hours. Not 12, but still many hours. Right now, it's pretty fast. I came last time I arrived, which is 2 weeks ago, less than 2 weeks ago. There was nobody there. You come in, I waited like 10 minutes maybe. I went in, same thing, but backwards. Customs, passport, boom. All right, let's get back to some questions right now. David Ostrovsky. I used to have channel, but I only write now. Oh, okay. How to cross Minsk train, Grizzly Khan. How to cross Minsk train station for Russian migration card. Well, you do not cross with a Russian migration card. You cross with a passport and with your visa. The migration card might be playing a role there, but it's so if you have a Russian visa, you can go by bus or by train. to Belarus. That's what I'm gonna do as well. Let's see, what time is it? I don't know how it actually works because the train from Helsinki to St. Petersburg that Finnish people stole now for internal trips. Um, they used to. The best thing about it was it had a visa, um, like passport control on the way, on the move. So that was the greatest part about it. So it was really fast. I don't know about Belarus. Are they? Is it so easy that you come in and ask? There might be some kind of a stop. Where are they checked on the border, or it might be actually that you travel all the way to the train station. There's only one way out. They're gonna check your passport there, and they're probably gonna check your passports already on the Russian side when while you buying the tickets to Belarus. So I guess if the Russian side lets you in, it's gonna be pretty much fine. Um, so yeah, I think it's like that. It's a bit strange right now. It's probably there's not many people using this opportunity. I made a video with a Belarus vlogger, Irish partisan. So we talked about this item, but we didn't talk about so specifically because in order to know this, you actually have to travel. So I think I'm gonna. I'm not think. I'm sure I'm gonna do it. It's been on my bucket list for a couple of years. If you wanna support that trip, you know what to do. You can use the super chat. All these donations are going all anyways to my trips. There's 100%. It's 100% thing. So that I use it all for my trips. I'm thousands and thousands. All my savings have gone to making these videos, and all my plans are in this. So guys, don't you worry. All donations are definitely going to cover the fees. David says, Igor, your videos on SIM cards are super helpful. I'm going to Ekaterinburg in May. I have my old SIM cards. I'm not bothered about data, but I topped my SIM up on the other day and I can now receive SMS. When are you going? Hold up. In May. Okay, if you have an old SIM card, use it. Do not lose it. And just make sure you have the money and it's running smoothly. The cards will not be working after 1st of July. eSIMs, uh, eSIMs that used to work, I don't know how. The Russian ones, I don't know. Russian SIM cards that you had already for years, they're gonna stop working unless you do the stuff that I mentioned in today's video, that things mentioned in today's video. So yeah. Igor has merch as well. Yes, guys. Let me remind you once again. You get all kinds of stuff. They're a little bit on the upside, but the quality is very good, guys. Like seriously, the quality is premium. It's Spring. The shop is called Spring. Its link is in the description. You can buy hoodies. Love Russia hoodies. Russia hoodies. I love established St. Petersburg, established Moscow. As you can see in the hold up in the image here, Ryan from Australia got a Russian McDonald's t-shirt. There's caps, there's foreign agent caps, there's all kinds of stuff. Yes, that's my. And you can see Igor in Russia with a little text in the back as well. And I'm gonna actually be ordering as well. I'm gonna order this Russian McDonald's one for sure. I need to just do it. Do it. Guys, I need your help. I wanna know which cities I should travel and film. And I'm gonna update a little bit my filming. I hope I will try to update my filming style for you guys in order for me to, um, because I have traveled so much in Russia. I made so many videos, some of them more interesting than others. And there are actually sometimes I release, and then I have all these live videos. But sometimes I release the videos that are filmed beforehand. Hold on, beforehand Look, let me just let's start another super chat goal. There you go. Oh, and Black Cat, we got it. Did it? It did it include in it? I don't think it included. But anyway, thank you so much. Love and support, Black Cat. Thank you so much. I appreciate you, sir. You helping me out. We're gonna go far. But it's fine. It's fine. I registered it here. So, guys, let me know what cities you want me to go from Moscow onwards. It can go. We talked about this a lot, but I'm trying to mm, somehow mm, figure out where to go next for the last minutes of this live stream. Not last. Let's see how it goes. We can continue this. It's fun. Rostov on Don. If I go to Rostov on Don, it is interesting. Rostov on Don, Volgograd, uh, Sochi, and once again, it's Krasnodar or what is it? Karelia, Sartwell. Okay, Flins is clearly. I think you're a Finnish man. I think. And Karelia is something that I can do without going using a lot of effort because St. Peter. It's near St. Petersburg. It takes Murmansk takes the fastest 1 hour, but you can get to a lot in Karelia, like Ruskiala, etc. And Sortovala, Priozersk. Yeah, these are the cities that I've been trying. Actually, they're 6 hours away. I have planned it out. But currently, if I go further, it's not going to be in Karelia or even Murmansk. It's not worth it right now. I'm going to do it for sure. Maybe this year later on. But now I have to go from Moscow onwards because I need to expand. Go check out. There's a map on my. You can see all my official videos, all my videos, and yeah, sure, of course, foreign countries from Russia, Armenia, Azerbaijan. I really, really want to Georgia, but especially Azerbaijan and Armenia. I want to visit for sure, and that's I don't know. Maybe that's something for my another channel. If you're interested in my other uh, channels, guys, let me just show you. If you're interested, I'm gonna be here. It is. I'm gonna be releasing. Hold up. I'm gonna making some content. Yes, my wife is sleeping, Olia, and she's helping. I'm gonna say hello from you, Black Cat. Here it is. Go subscribe to this channel as well if you wanna time to travel. It's not a big revelation or anything, but I'm gonna do international videos there. And thank you, Black Cat. We just had an anniversary actually, so thank you. We had an anniversary just now. Thank you so much. So Black Cat and everybody who's interested in international trips, Time to Travel is the channel. And there's gonna be stuff that I've filmed and haven't released because there's no place for it on this channel. There is the Igor in Russia, even West to East Quest. West to East Quest I had 2.6 million views in 1 month, and then came the news about Russian blocking the YouTube, so everything stopped because I had a lot of Russian views there. And guys, I'm speaking about my channel issues. I got twice as much views on my channel, new channel, in 1 year than on this channel in 5 years. But this is the main channel, guys. All my archive is here. Let's drink to that, guys. Some milk. Add Bible tag. How does it? What is add? What is Bible tag? I don't know what is a Bible tag. Is it like a emoji? What you mean? So yeah, as I was saying, south is possible. Uh, you show churches. I don't show that much churches though. I don't actually. I have filmed some of the like epic ones, but in the sometimes I've been inside during the live stream or something. But it's not like a huge. I show museums though and palaces. I have lots of palaces still unedited. You have, sir. All right. No, a tag to the channel, but I don't understand a tag like hashtag. What is it? Or like a playlist? Do you mean a playlist? Playlist for churches. Church of Spilled Blood, Kazan Cathedral, Isaac's Cathedral, but they're all museums actually, except Kazan. Kazan Cathedral. Yeah, yeah, let me know what you mean. So, yeah, thank you so much for your support. So, as I was saying, Krasnodar, Rostov on Don, it's possible. It's really possible. But I'm a little bit itching going eastwards as well because I haven't been. The furthest I've been is Moscow because then I went down to Voronezh on camera. I mean, I've been to Kaliningrad. I want to visit again, but I need to. I hope to do a tour eastwards for you guys. Maybe Siberia somewhere, but I don't know how far. Something like that. Yekaterinburg. I don't know. Is there something I could do and maybe connect from Voronezh? There's one possibility to go south and then east, but it's gonna stretch out for a pretty epic trip. Pretty epic trip. Irkutsk. Let's see. We're gonna check out. I'm not able to share anything because I'm on a live stream app. Igor, to be honest, I think the YouTubers you already have direct contact with have done very extensive reporting. Areas east and south of Moscow. Are you also in Voronezh? Perhaps Karelia is okay. No, I don't agree. The friends I have, they usually, first of all, I have my own take on stuff. These are huge cities, Novosibirsk, etc. I don't think they have done that as well. If we're talking, especially if you're talking about the ones with the direct contact. So no, I don't. Plus, I want to see it. Remember, guys, I do this because I want to, and of course, I connected with my work that I really want to film and show and stuff. And the YouTubers you mentioned, I literally, if you say, let's say Novosibirsk, I don't know anybody who's been there lately, and if have, it's not enough. And the Karelia guys, Karelia it's cool, but I want to see Russia, the the legendary Russia. Karelia is it's full of villages. The cities mentioned earlier, that's cool, but that's a trip for 6 hours, you know. And I want to see cities with million people in Yekaterinburg, Novosibirsk, Kazan, etc. And sure, there's actually yes. By the way, there are few ones. There's few YouTubers who are um, really, really high level that I really, really appreciate. But on as a like a travel vloggers, a lot of the vloggers that, by the way, that you refer to, I could say they are often they are expats and they're great dudes. They share their story, but it's not like they're like travel vloggers. And I'm not either, but I'm more like travel vlogger if you want to make that as a connection. And they're just usually sharing their lives, and I'm sharing about my adventures, Maybe that's the distinction. Would you say Black Cat, who's been here for so long? I would like to hear his point. Irkutsk, but that's guys you're talking about now so far, and I would rather not use planes, not because I'm scared, because I don't want to fly over some interesting stuff. I want to go by piece by, use every moment to see something new. But really excited about this. But I'm thinking about, it might be one option could be south, or just do make two trips south and then eastwards. But east is huge in Russia. It's huge. I like to see Siberian train with your view. Exactly. Siberian train would be the path, but of course only parts, because it's the whole trip. I guess it takes 2 weeks. I will. Yeah, that's what I thought about, and just put it into pieces and stop at all the most interesting locations. I have to see the financial parts. I know that the Trans-Siberia all the way to Volgograd, or where did it go? China, somewhere in China. But it's pretty epic. Yes, but I'll pay to see that. Well, I'm telling you, I'm gonna do it. That's now with the revelation that you actually might know already. I have, if we're talking about time, I have now more time to do it because I chose to. So yeah, I have to make some Googles. I have to make some Googles. I have to make some preparations and check. And for sure, it's gonna be epic. I want to see your take on the journey, man. You know, I'm I've been to Russia. For Russia feels like home, but there's so much like my own. But it's really some things are really um, something wild for me as well, because I lived all my life in Europe. So when you leave Moscow onwards, for example, going to Voronezh was pretty intense for me, because I was a little bit out of my comfort zone already, because this is not Moscow. Even Tver already was like, hey, where am I? Life is very different. But once you go eastwards, it changes a lot, guys. And that's what I'm really excited to see. But going onwards, yeah, I'm gonna have to make some, ask you guys to contribute. Like Black Cat here, right again. Awesome. Thank you so much. Your thoughts on my Trans Siberia, I believe. Awesome. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. You will have it. I will do it. And I hope my channel will blow up. I will be really honored to share my experiences, but I really want to do it like, if not live all the time, I want to do it like updated, release my experiences for you constantly. Meaning, I don't want to sit on the videos. Right now, I'm sitting on some videos from Veliki Novgorod, guys. You're gonna see it soon, I hope. Veliki Novgorod. I'm now releasing the Tver series. I have many videos. I have to, by the way, make some preparations for release. But there's a lot of stuff waiting for you. We have always loved your channel, but we need to go somewhere and see your thoughts, not theirs. Theirs referring to who? Other YouTubers. Exactly. And I think, there's a space for all kinds of YouTubers and or vloggers or reporters. I don't know what you want to call them, but I think I have an interesting take on it. I've grown from just a guy who lived all his life. I have Russian roots, but I lived all my life. I lived all my life so long actually in the West, that I became so Europeanized that I was like, my accent is strong. I behaved very Scandinavish, like, if you ask my wife. And now I'm getting back. I'm becoming more real me in a way. Not that I'm rejecting all the history of me, but becoming more me, and that's what is great. And I have the stories that I can tell you about Russia. Is I can honestly compare the two and explain it for you. And there's a lot of knowledge right there. And still going through the borders and all these issues, and of course the media bombardment. I understand exactly where you guys are coming from, and not all, but I know what you are experiencing. If we're talking about some like media bombardment and opinionization, you're honest, but that's why I love you. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. I try to be. Wow, Christopher, you guys are you making me blush. You're honest, bud, and that's what I love you. Thank you so much, Black Cat, and you too, sir. You've been supporting. I can make the speech maybe in some point, but with your support, your like emotional support, you just being there, creating the community support and stuff, and by the way, speaking of community, members get to see some extra clips all the time. A lot of you members just don't. I don't know why don't see the new stuff that are released. But anyway, um, I've been through some hard. It's been I've been doing so long, seeing other YouTubers doing some left-handed YouTube videos and getting a lot of views, and meanwhile I'm struggling and filming more and showing more, and in order to get to St. Petersburg or somewhere, I use a lot of time, money, and effort, and I do that. And nevertheless, I never came to my mind to surrender. That's not me, guys. So I always fight, and just being honest. Yes, honest about my emotions towards Russia, and you see my real emotions when I'm, like all smiling, and even now I get excited knowing that I'll be doing this trip. Possible in now or yeah, it's gonna be now, Trans Siberia. Let's check out into details. How does it work? Добрый вечер, товарищ, says Igor Karelia. Man, we have another Igor here. Is the microphone good, by the way? It's really, really cheap, guys. It cost me like a couple bucks. Hope it's not breaking my phone, though. And yeah, speaking of, and Christopher said also really nice thing there. Igor is not, how do I say, half edited. He lives his lives. Yeah, got it. My live streams. His lives 100% plus, plus, plus. Thank you so much. Yeah, I even drink alcohol just for you guys to stay more energized. I don't want to do it. I do it for you. That's a joke, guys. I'm not always drunk, guys, on the videos. Remember. All right, guys. Do you have any questions about traveling right now? Black Cat, your thoughts? Igor, Christopher, everybody. Let's do some last minute commentaries. Everything is good. We had some couple ideas. Karelia, south for Moscow, east for Moscow. Thank you. The only thing for me, bud, is the right routes. Exactly. I don't want to fly right to somewhere and missing like all of the places. Get there by normal transportation. Exactly. Yeah. My wife, for example, she doesn't like to sit. She can't stay long in a like crazy bus. It's like it's physically too hard. And I understand. Like, guys, I traveled 33 hours from Helsinki, 24 hours by bus for Tallinn to St. Petersburg. Last time I traveled through overnight. That's not like literally, really, really. That's on the edge of physical boundaries, limits. And but if I do it, I'll do it like by piece and find some stuff. Is there Flixbus in Russia? What is Flixbus? Is that Estonia? I think it's Estonia, right? In Estonia, there's some kind of a Flixbus or something like that. Trust me, there's all kinds of buses in Russia. You can have shitty, small ones, better ones. You know, I prefer trains. But guys, I have video coming up from Voronezh for you guys overnight. From actually, sorry, from Lipetsk, overnight trade to Moscow. You're gonna see some epic stuff. Igor, is there a special FSP terminal for immigration, or do they just look up to your name? Uh, I have a revelation for you. Everybody who works at the border, not everybody, there's a separate. They work alongside with FSB, so they're responsible for security, others for checking the passports, etc., and customs. But they're all combined. They're all working together. So this discussion is probably with the FSB, but don't get like alarmed. It's a normal thing. Igor, kako si Igor? Kako si Igor? Kako? What is that? Igor, Russia would love to see love and God bless, brother. I'm glad I was here tonight. I'm glad you were here today as well. You are a busy, busy man, so thank you for taking the time off and coming back to the family to catch up on the family. The one thing is tough for me that because I'm not Lutri Masani, how are you in Macedonian or Macedonian? That is so cool. Thank you. I'm good. I don't know how to respond. Macedonia is one of the places I want to visit as well. We talked about the foreign travels. Remember, there's the channel that I mentioned. You can subscribe to that one. Hold up. Those who are interested in the international, remember, those who are interested in the international uh, content. I have preparing my video. There's no new videos there. There's just some drone videos for now from Helsinki, Finland. Hold up, here it is. Time to travel. Go subscribe there if you're interested in international stuff. There's going to be Istanbul, um, Greece, but I really want to go to Macedonia, Moldova, Armenia, Azerbaijan, eastern locations. Igor is from Karelia. Igor Karelia is from, yes, I'm from Kontupohja. Petrosko was on my mind, very beautiful and much history. I'm gonna do. I wanna go to Petrozavodsk in Russian, Petrozavodsk all the way to Murmansk, but not now. Now I wanna go like really new locations for me and for you. Hold up, guys. Let me see. By the way, my business plan idea I suggested yesterday. I'll tell you later. Please do. I have a passive smile because you know there is a truth to what I'm saying. I don't know what you're saying. I missed it. It would be perfect after 303 law in the coming year. Hold up. I think I read about it. There's a lot of commentaries. I might have missed it, but I might have remembered something. Next week I'm going to Argentina. Oh my God. I've always wanted to see limited phone and texts. Thank God. Hold up. You're going to Argentina? Seriously? Here is Thunder Fox. Hey there, Igor. I'm Luba, Ismo's fiancé. The guy stuck at Luhama border right now. I wanted to thank you for your content. You helped my man with your videos more than I ever could. Wow, thank you so much. Спасибо. I appreciate it. That's my guys. This is one of the best things I can hear, and I thankfully hear it all the time from YouTube and Facebook. So really, really happy to hear these kind of stories. Keep up the good work. Spasiba. As to your next possible destination, I'd say you definitely should visit Kazan if you haven't already. PS, subbing to you right now. Thank you so much. Also, subscribe. I have many videos, channels. Subscribe to all of them. There's Travel Russia, which is my new channel because I'm in shadow banned by YouTube. This is the main channel. It's good starts. You're going to hear from me, maybe, because YouTube does not sometimes inform about my new videos. But Kazan, yes. For example, I recorded a video, as you know, with the deputy of Russian Duma, Maria Butina. She spoke and she invited me to, no, she invited me to Novosibirsk, Nizhny Novgorod, Nizhny Novgorod. And she said also that her favorite is Kazan. So I know Kazan is awesome. I need to go there. Um, and thank you for your comment. Go to Serbia, says Caroline. Yes, and Serbia also. Yes, Serbia for sure, for sure. There's a few places I really want to be in the international scale. And if you want to see the international stuff, you can go subscribe to this channel. Don't forget, I did DDR in East Germany in East Berlin. Wow, did you go there? And the Black Cat, yes, I want quiet. Oh my God! But be careful as well. Now, those places, there are places that are quiet, and there are places where it's like a lot of action. That's what I know based on YouTube. But I'm sure you'll find your spot. Let me know, please. Keep me informed where you are. Just just to, well, I do care, so I want to know if that everything's fine, and maybe you'll do some vlogging. Not too much, just a little bit. Best food is in Serbia and ex-Yugoslavia countries. Wow, I want to do those too. All right, but by the way, speaking of Ismo, Ismo is technically not stuck yet. So, Luba, be patient, and I hope he chose this because he's traveling overnight. Currently, going back to the main topic of this video, currently, I remember I told you guys about late fall and especially December that Luhama is better option. In December, well, the only good thing is that you're actually inside the bus and not outside standing for 15 hours. If you're alone, there's nobody to even to bring you some coffee unless you make some friends, etc. And as I was saying, uh, 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 so yeah, and currently Narva is better, but if you travel overnight, that's the only option. Indeed, indeed. All right, no text, no nothing. Okay, gotcha. I understand. I've never done that, but I know it's really psychologically good. Igor, I was learning Finnish at Petroskoy University. Petroskoy, guys, is Petrozavodsk. Finland has Finnish names for areas near Finland or areas with Finnish history. I don't know what's a Muhammer. I'm trying to not to worry too much. There's nothing to worry about unless, as a Finnish guy, he might get spooked on some things. One thing that might happen is that if he's traveling for the first time to Russia, uh, and on the Russian side, there he might be questioned, which is normal, but it might take time, depending on the situation on the border. It might take hours, it might take minutes, not the actual questioning. The questioning might also take hours, but then there's something like, questionable about the person. So I don't think there's going to be an issue. But if you wanna, if he's watching this, maybe from our earlier videos he might know already. But just saying. And if it takes, there's also, guys, there's always adventurers crossing the border with Russia. Not always, but often. So maybe if you're very long time at the border, there is a one in some point the bus might leave, but always another bus can pick you up. Don't tell that him. There's no reason for him to think about that yet. For example, last time I was at Luhama border in December, uh, I had to wait for. I had a new passport, so I was again waiting to be questioned alongside with everybody else with a foreign passport. I was the first one in line, waiting to be questioned, well, discussed with, interviewed. The word is interviewed. And I was actually the last one out of the whole bus to get invited. and I was actually so late because of, I don't know why, not because of me. And the bus driver came many times saying, "We're gonna leave." I'm like, "What the fuck? It's not my fault." And actually, I was 20 something minutes past his last moment, and actually was let in. And he actually waited for me. I was like, but yeah, I didn't, this was the time I was traveling 33 hours. So I was like physically so tired. I did not want to go through this again. But yes, Scott Warden, hi Igor, hope you are okay. I'm good, guys. I'm having fun talking to you guys. I don't know what's up with the music. All right, let's do a little bit more. You were in my algo, so naturally I say hello. Hello, Cali Slav. Are you from California? From Cali? All right, guys, do you have anything to say? Because otherwise, I'm gonna keep on rocking in a free world. North California. No fires there, right? Or is there? Let's do a copyright claim. Scott is saying, I was thinking of flying to Istanbul from the UK, then to Sochi. Good. Yeah, I think it's a good option. Do that. From UK especially. If you need some private help with tips and guides, let me know. I have a special membership for it. It's called Igor Travel Russia Help. You get a personal contact for 30 days with me on your preferred platform. And I prefer through Buy Me Coffee or PayPal, but YouTube is also okay. Let me know if you need. But that sounds good. Then from Sochi to St. Petersburg. Wow. But how you gonna? But what about Moscow? How many days? Let me know. We have a fire season beginning late spring. Okay. Wow. Wie ist er Papieren? Where is your papers? Where is your papers? Papers, please. All right, guys, it's been fun. I hope you had a lot of info. I'll definitely reach out to you, Igor. All right, thank you, Scott. Let me know. There's a link in the description. You can just through PayPal or buy me coffee, and then also write me an email to make sure. Email is in case you guys have some things you want to ask or something like that is igorinrussia.info@gmail.com. What is this channel about? My channel is about as a foreigner traveling to Russia, explaining how to travel to Russia, explaining, events, cultures, showing you reality, live streams, info, exploring Russia, that type of things. I'm a foreigner who lived in Europe all my life. I have a Russian roots, but I lived all my life elsewhere. Was born in Soviet Latvia, lived in Finland and still live in Finland, but my dream is to live in Russia shortly. I plan on the trip in May. That's good. There's one thing you can use this membership that I provide for gathering information in order to make the best of the trip. About train reservations or how much would anything that comes to mind. And the other thing, as a continuation or separately, as the one being a contact while in Russia. But remember, right now is the situation with the SIM cards. Go check the video out. If you're just few days, couple of weeks, it's going to be hard for you to get a SIM card. If you've been already in Russia and have a SIM card, it's going to work until the 1st of July. Thank you so much, Kali Kali Slav. Push all notifications because YouTube is shadow banning, because the stuff is just so good, guys. You can't escape from it. England, UK is is in place while we're listening to some Russian opera. And I don't know even can you hear the music in the background, but I'm trying hard to make my home edition of radio background. All right, guys, I want to thank you all for being here. I want to thank Black Cat, the community leader, right here. I want to thank Edelwolf, another moderator on the channel, for being here. I want to thank everybody who's been here talking with me right here. I'm gonna do more lives, and we'll try to have a lot to tell, a lot of answers to your questions. Just gonna say yes, DJ Igor, and yes. Well, speaking of DJ, well, my brother is a DJ for 30 years. I've been a rapper for 20 plus years. So I'm a jack of all trades. See you again. Yes, Igor Karelia, Kalislav, Manfred, Adam Hossein, Scott Warden, Christopher, Manfred. Who else we got here lately? Thunder Fox. We have we have Ismo on the border of Luhama. I think he's gone in because he's you don't see him now. My game friend is a DJ. That's cool. Home Sapiens, Christopher, Lutrim Asani. All you guys out there. Cheers, Igor, and see you guys soon. Waiting to hear from you. And I have some videos to be edited and released, but also some live streams. Let's do more of these. Thank you so much for your donation supports. I really, really appreciate all your for you guys being here. Bye bye, everybody. Paka paka. I'm a Jedi like my father before me.